Hi. Today I'm going to show you how to make real Jewish kosher pickles, the type like my mother and grandmother and my aunt made. I don't know why when you buy them in the store they never really taste as good as the homemade ones. It's actually quite simple to make them, so my daughter-in-law Michelle is here and we're going to teach her how to make real kosher pickles. I'll put the recipe at the bottom of the YouTube video for you as well. Any comments you have will be most grateful. What we got over here is we got all the stuff we need. Now what I've done is I've divided the pickles into two bowls, if you can see, big ones and little ones. And before you came I washed them in the sink and I gave them just a little rub with this brush to get any dirt off that. And so I have big ones and little ones, so when I put them in the jar it'll be much easier. And I got the dill right here from the big tall dill plants, and I broke off the flowers and put them there. And then we have some baby dill right here, and that's the main, if you want vegetable ingredients. And then over here what we have is a bay leaves, some kosher salt, because without kosher salt they wouldn't be kosher pickles, would they? And we have some pickling spice that you can get at your local store. And these are red hot, or pretty red hot chilies. They're sort of hard to come by, and so for a lot of years we couldn't find them. And so we just substituted a quarter teaspoon of this here, which is crushed chilies, which you can get at any grocery store. So, okay. So what I did here is I boiled some water in the kettle, and then I poured it into this jar, and then I poured it into a couple of other jars while they were still boiling hot to sterilize the mason jars. I think in the old days my mother would put them in a hot bath or something after they pickled them, which was a lot of work. But we found over the years that's unnecessary and speeds up things a great deal. So these have been already sterilized. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go and actually make a jar of pickles. Okay, so Michelle, here, I'm going to supervise you.
Okay.
And let me just check that you're in the camera. Oh yes, you're looking good. Okay, what we're going to do is put a couple of those, and then you can actually put another little one in there. Good. So that is the dill that we're putting in from the dill, the big tall dill that you get at the store, the big tall branches. And I pre-clipped off the flowers. Now what you want to do is in the bottom is put about 8 big ones in and try and keep it on a tilt like that so they don't fall over, and it makes it much easier to stack them in there. I generally put the big ones in the bottom, but that's just me. Oh, you're doing fine. Look at that. Looks like you've done this before. So you think your dad would be happy doing this? Yep.
He usually makes the
preserves?
The crock ones in the big crock.
You might not get that guy in there. You can try a little one over there. Try a little guy over there. Maybe you can get a thin one to go in there.
Mama, help. What I have. Almost squeezing pickles. Almost off to squeeze, guys.
Okay.
Where are we going to put them?
Okay, hey, excellent job. Now, what the next thing is what we're going to do is put a half a bay leaf in there.
Half a bay leaf.
Okay, very good.
And some dill.
Yeah, you're going to want some dill. Put some baby dill in there. Don't put a big hunk of baby dill in there. A little more than that. If they're going to be dill pickles, we need to add lots of dill. Okay. And of course, you need a little bit of garlic. I've taken the paper off the garlic and cut them in half. And now we've got the garlic, we've got that. Okay, now what we're going to do is put another bunch of pickles in. Use the small ones, but be careful not to have them sticking up where they'll poke over the top of the... And whatever you can get in there without having them poke over the top, otherwise they'll dent the lid that we put on and they may leak. You'll start to hear as it ferments the lids popping and cracking after a day or two. Well, that looks pretty good. Okay, so now what we'll do is we'll put in the other half of the bay leaf. Where are we going? We're just taking them off here. Okay. Here, put that in there. Now comes the part. I would suggest putting in half a red chili, which we got at the store. If you can't get the red chili, you can always get the crushed chilies there. So you got half of one in there?
Yep.
Okay.
More garlic?
No, just we have 1 clove of garlic, that's all we need. Now the next part is the pickling spice, which you can get at the store pre-made up. We put a teaspoon of that in. Very, very good. Okay. And then we need, of course, kosher salt.
A tablespoon.
Tablespoon of kosher salt.
Make it full. Bye-bye.
There we go. We have another box of that, so we're not to worry. Okay. Then some more, put on some more dill. You can actually put a flour in or the other one, whatever you like. Good hunk of it there, don't we?
More?
A little bit. A tad. Okay. Now,
Okay.
the next thing we're going to do is then just add cold water.
Cold.
Well, cold, whatever comes out of the tap there. So make sure it's really full, but we want to make sure everything's covered. And that will dissolve the salt and the pickling salt. There. Okay, let's go over to the... Okay, now what you want to do, Michelle, is get a lid. You got the lid, put the lid on.
Oh. Lid on.
And tighten it up as tight as you can get it.
Okay.
Okay, now then turn it upside down, back and forth about 10 times.
2, 3,
Good counting.
4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10.
Excellent job. Put it next to the other one. And what we'll do is you'll leave that there, and then once a day for about 2 weeks, you'll do the tilting back and forth 10 times. And then about after that, you can put it in the fridge. If you like them not as hot and spicy, you can put them in the fridge a little earlier.